purchase them because then they don't get ticketed when they're in the city of Chicago.
That's correct.
And so we could potentially be taking funds away from the RRA, so we just need to
That is
recognize
correct.
that.
That's why I just opened this up for discussion.
I know, that's why I'm just throwing it up there.
I just making a comment because I believe that the RRA has outlined just this.
Question?
Yes.
Will these stickers be identified with the word Riverwoods on them?
Sure.
Well, the reason why I say that is there are those of us who would like to maintain anonymity with our cars.
Wow.
Unfortunately, for Chicago, they'll give you a ticket if you don't have a sticker, and you don't make you buy one of theirs 2 times. So if you have a sticker for a certain.
That's not,
There are those of us in my profession who like to remain anonymous about where we live. It's very important. So don't assume everybody just is going to want the stickers. That's just a comment from me. I will not.
Regarding the hit and run, you know my background.
Yeah.
I used to be able to punch in and within an hour or two, get a community the size of Riverwoods, I'd get you every registration, what brand, what year, in about an hour. And I think that still exists.
The commander, what is the time, one thing you mentioned was time difference. So what do you see the time difference being if you access the Riverwoods versus the Illinois? What is that time?
You can access our database as it stands now in seconds. We can search by a last name, a partial last name, plate, an address. If we add, we obviously have more persons in our database, this would help us out with every vehicle attached to that, and we would have that same speed.
No, in other words, today, if you access the state of Illinois database with that information, it takes you how long to get a response versus if you would have a Riverwoods database?
I couldn't give you an exact time. Well, the process would be that we'd have to go through the dispatch center, who would have to send a directed message down to the Secretary of State requesting specifically this information for specifically this type of crime. And then it's whenever they can get around to that, they send us our results.
Oh, so it's not, you
It
enter
wouldn't be
yourself?
instantaneous like it would be right here.
You mean, but
When
you
we
say
do a
you
traffic
don't
stop-
have any direct access to the state records now?
We do, we can run a license plate,
Yeah.
get our information back, but if we're looking for a partial plate, or all we have is a color and a make, that would have to be something to the Secretary of State.
And this could take hours or days?
That's not something we can punch into our terminal on the
Okay.
computer.
I assume you could address this without an ordinance requiring a sticker, but just an ordinance requiring that you register your vehicle with the village.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
you could register your
Right.
vehicle with the village and not get a
Get a
sticker,
right.
and it would still give you the data
That's good.
for every
How
household.
do you
How do you
enforce that?
By ordinance.
Yeah.
You have an ordinance, how do you enforce the city
Well,
sticker ordinance? The same thing.
You come and get a sticker,
But if you don't get a sticker, you violated the ordinance. If you don't register your vehicle, you violated the
Right.
ordinance. Either way, it's a
Right.
violation of an ordinance.
But in our town, if you get the sticker shows that you registered your car. How would you know if somebody registered your car?
Okay, so now we're gonna have our police looking for violators. I'm not sure I like that either. though. No, I understand.
I just hope we don't forget.
I think it's very simple. You could send out a note to every home in the village and say, we're trying to better your safety. We have this ordinance. It requires that you register every vehicle that you have at your home with us. Fill this out, send it back, and you've resolved your problem. If everybody does it.
You're not gonna get everybody to do it without.
You're not gonna get everybody to buy a sticker either, though.
Well, they can
You're
get
not
it.
gonna get everybody to put a front license plate on their vehicle like me until you get 2 tickets and then you put it on.
Red lights either.
My thought was, we have roughly 1,440 cars in the village, 1,440 homes in the village. I would say,
2,800 cars.
I would say at least, well,
More like
we have somewhere between 2,160, which is 1.5 cars,
need the data, I think we should investigate that, because that's really the driving force. It's not the money, it's the data. So if the police are telling us they need that data, I'm all for trying to figure out a way to get them that
Well,
data.
I just, bringing it out, we can talk about it. It's getting late. We have an ordinance, motion for waiving the first reading of an ordinance amending provisions of the village code concerning the hotel tax.
Absolutely, so moved.
Second?
To waive first reading.
You have a second?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I have motion for second reading and adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Yeah, I need clarification on the 3% to 1%. Are you talking about reducing that which the hotel sends to the village? And if so, is the cost of the hotel collecting from the consumer, entering into their books, et cetera,
My
a
understanding,
consideration?
my understanding was that this was to reimburse them for the administrative cost of collecting the tax for us.
Okay, but you minimize, in your,
I,
you say it's paltry, we don't report that much.
well, I'm saying that I don't think that their labor in paying the tax to us is a significant cost element to them.
But there's a cost for them to collect for us.
Well, if you feel differently, I mean, right now,
I'm asking,
well,
is that not a consideration?
it could be, my recommendation, based on what I saw the villages do, is just when you look at the amount that we collect from them, it didn't seem that that was a cost that they were really, I mean, it's one hotel in the village. I just didn't, I just was wondering if that was, right now, we're having a problem with keeping current, and I just wondered if, that was, it's just a suggestion, I don't feel strongly about it, and really, the reason for the ordinance was the next section, which was to clarify that the proceeds from the imposition of the tax can go into the general fund.
If that's been the case, okay.
It wasn't,
That was the case when we were not a
That's
home
correct,
community.
he's clarified.
no, when we were not a home rule community, we were not able to put it in the general fund.
I understand that, but we became a home rule
But the
community,
language was,
which enabled us to put it wherever we wanted.
but the language in the ordinance didn't say that in the code book.
The state ordinance said that as long as you're not a home rule community, you have to, according to Mr. Siegel,
You had to use it for
It said
tourism.
our ordinance, our code books right now says it has to be used for tourism. So I wanted to, our code book,
as a home rule community.
No.
We weren't a home rule.
Our code book was written when we were not a home rule community.
But it's
As soon as we became a home rule community, the code is
well,
useless.
You have to change
You
the
have to
ordinance.
change our ordinance.
He has to change it legally.
Okay.
I thought I was just cleaning up
You make it work, and I understand you need the work.
It started because you asked me to follow up about the audit, and so I read the section and I said,
How
oh,
long this was gonna come into a
Not
major
to quote the
program.
Constitution, but it says, for home rule municipalities, that ordinances remain in effect until changed.
Okay,
Sure.
so we have to change it.
Let's
If you want to change it.
Move that we call the
But you
question.
don't have to change it.
No, I want to change it.
That's why, that's your prerogative.
Any question, any more discussion?
we,
Who wants to call?
I move that we call the question. I had a second.